Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. Everyone should have health insurance. Mr. Noonan reported in Newsweek that studies show people without health insurance are 50% more likely to die if they receive a traumatic injury. He goes on to explain that it is possible due to the fact that people without insurance don't receive regular checkups from their doctor. Therefore, they may have other health conditions going on that prevent them from recovering from the treatment. Then, he may be telling himself, I'm still young, my biggest health problem is that I get a cold every year. So let me tell you my story. Excuse me. I have been having health problems for a year with the lymph node system, which is in your naked runs through your body. Excuse me. And it started swelling and letting go down. I went to the emergency care room and they told me I had a virus and gave me some medicine for it. Then by the time my lymph nodes didn't go back down, it just kept getting bigger. Urgent care gave me some medicine and told me to follow up with my doctor this time. It took me 3 weeks to get in to see my regular doctor. By then I couldn't go to work because I was really tired. My doctor ran some tests and sent me to the emergency room. 7 days later, I was diagnosed with stage 4 rhabdomyocytoma. And I was given 30 days to live. That was June of 2006, and I was 28 years old. Before the year leading up to my cancer diagnosis, I didn't have any real need for my insurance. I got a cold every winter, and that was about it. I didn't even use my health insurance benefits to get my yearly flu shot. I was young, and I figured I had a long time before I had any serious health problems. Without insurance, I would have died in June of 2006. My cancer is one of many serious health illnesses that would strike without warning. A perfectly healthy person get it out of nowhere because it is due to a small piece of one DNA marker getting into another marker. That is not genetic link like some other cancers. There isn't an environmental situation that causes the cancer to develop out of a DNA situation. In fact, it's a child's cancer. I was just lucky I had a full-time job. I was taking advantage of the health insurance benefits. Many other different types of cancer can sneak up on a person, but they are not the only serious health conditions. According to medicine.net, kidney failure is another serious medical condition that can hit you before you realize it. Another serious health condition that can hit you before you realize it is a liver disease. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I wasn't being dramatic when I said I would have died in June of 2006. Excuse me, without insurance. If you don't have insurance, hospitals don't have to provide anything more than emergency care for you. Excuse me. In my case, they wouldn't even give me. They would have given me morphine, ease the pain, and they would have allowed me to stay in the hospital while I died. There's no treatment plan to stem the cancer into remission in adults. So even though I had insurance, many of the doctors thought I was too far along to even start any treatment. It cost my health insurance company over $200,000 to keep me alive at that time. On top of the 4 different chemotherapies I was taking, I did daily blood and or platelet transfusions. I wouldn't have gotten through the treatment without insurance. I know this for a fact because eventually I did lose my job due to my cancer and my insurance months after due to the fact of lack of money. I had to battle with the hospital the whole past summer. well, my cancer grew and spread throughout my body. Eventually, they decided to allow me to start another course of radiation and chemotherapy because they had been treating me for 2 years. They told me that if I hadn't been a continuous patient of theirs, they would have agreed to treat me without my insurance. I cannot stress enough how important insurance is. You don't know when something unexpected will happen. Having insurance doesn't mean that the illness will be caught right away. It does mean you can have treatment options if they're available. Health insurance is like a security blanket. You hope you never really have to need it, but if your life is on the line, it is there to get you. Thank you all for coming. Have a nice day.